Okay, welcome back. This is August the 12th, CPI day. I did not trade the New York session today, did not trade CPI, but I did trade after work, after I got home last night, to get the first pro account up above the payout buffer. So everything from here on out is going to be daily payouts, whether that's $100, 500, whatever. Anything above that $1,500 in profit is mine to keep and withdraw. We're on track here. I want to stop at this point since I'm above the buffer and look at how my statistics and metrics compare with the plan that I had. Okay, so initially setting up the plan on how I passed the evaluation account was very important to see what metrics I wanted to keep going and follow throughout with the actual funded accounts. Okay, so initially I'm going to look at some of these trade journals here. Some of them are actually harder to use than others. TraderSync, I've been having some issues with importing from the prop firm accounts with Tradeovate, so just be aware of that. There may be issues you might have with auto syncing on TraderSync between your prop firm accounts. If experience has shown me that if I just have my brokerage account, it works fine. With NinjaTrader, Tradeovate, or whatever broker you're using, it's just when it's a simulated account sometimes for whatever reason. Maybe it's because they have so many accounts that it just won't import correctly. But you can see this is my daily wins on this pro account. Initially, first day 661, Monday 358, and then last night 487. Taking a look, comparing the metrics here on this pro account with the metrics from the evaluation. The main thing we wanted to focus on, or I wanted to focus on, was the things like the profit loss ratio, making sure my average winners were less than my average winners, or about half. The profit factor, showing that I have a winning strategy. So just looking initially at the profit loss ratio here, you can see that's 0.98 to 1. Really want that about 2 to 1. And the reason it shows that 0.98 to 1 is because I did have that trade that I reviewed, which was actually a good thing, that was a trailing drawdown of $250, which is also happens to be my maximum daily budget, risk budget. And I was able to make sure that I preserved my profits, which was super important. So this number I'm not really concerned about. I know why it shows that. Showing my biggest loss here, 216. That was the Guardian Angel trader coming in once I was in profit of about $600. And when it drew down significantly, that's where that loss came in on that trade. But I preserved my profits for the day, and it locked me out, which was great. So I still had a very profitable day that day. And then I knew that I'd have another opportunity to trade, which I did. So was able to make good profit after I got home last night on Tuesday as well. So the profit factor actually did increase here, 6.23. So that actually went up in spite of this negative profit to loss ratio. And part of that is because my win percentage also increased to 83% from 59%. I'm being more selective with the trades, most likely. It's kind of like going on a diet. I've been doing this intermittent fasting thing and lost actually like 35 pounds. And that's by, it seems difficult, like it's going to be difficult at first, right? I think this really relates to trading, but not eating the food like I normally would, right? Only eating one meal a day for like a week, 2 weeks. And so being very selective in what I put into my body has allowed me to lose 35 pounds. The same thing with the trading, being very selective with where you're entering, the area that you're entering really is going to make the difference in your trading. Being very selective in what you're putting into your portfolio, what you're willing to put in there, just like what you're willing to put in your body to eat. Is it healthy for you? Is it going to make you stronger? Is it clean? Is it clean? So are these setups clean that I'm taking? Does it make sense? Is there a reason to get in at this area? And having confidence at that point to go ahead and take that trade. So that has helped me a lot the past few days, being very selective, looking for trades that make sense, using small size to scale in and also scaling out, and focusing on my hold times as well, which my average win time went up. So you can see it was 3 minutes in the evaluation. With the funded account, it went up to 6 minutes. And the average losing time also went up to 2 minutes. So potentially something I can look at here is cutting my losers a little bit more, but I'm very happy with this ratio still. I know that my best hold times are going to be 5 to 7 minutes on the winners, and keeping those losers ideally around 1 minute would be better. And I know the trade that where I got stopped out with Guardian Angel Trader to save my profits, that was one where I didn't have time to move the stop to break even. So you can't always do everything perfectly. So I'm okay with all these metrics at this point. Looking to move on from here this week with a good plan. You can see the values here. $26,504 above the buffer by $4.50. So anything, again, that I make is going to be able to be withdrawn daily here. So it's going to be excellent to have some additional income for the next month through the end of the year. That's the idea. And then the other pro account that I did not activate yet, $50,000 account. No, it's actually activated. I've not traded it yet, so I'm not sure when I'll start trading this one. These other three are evaluations that are about $400 away from being passed. That was my plan, to pass 5 take profit trader accounts, turn them into funded accounts, because they had the promotion that was you get your initial fee refunded. There's no activation fee. So essentially, I'm looking at this like I just deposited $1,500 in this account with this, and it is acting just like a live account. So once you get above that buffer, it is acting just like a live account with Take Profit Trader, because you can withdraw your profits daily. So that's the big difference between this firm and a lot of other firms. There's no minimum days you have to trade. There is a temptation to try and make a bunch of money the first day, and that's always backfired on me. Just look at it like it's your own account, your own money, and it essentially is at this point with these accounts once they're above the buffer. So that's the plan moving forward, focusing on keeping that winning time frame that I'm holding trades between 5 and 7 minutes still, reducing the time in losers down to about 1 minute. So that's all I've got for today. I'll check back in when I have more trades and more to report here this week. Day 3 in the books.